had a dream once when I was a girl. In it, I prayed to the Morning Lord to show me my love. Then from the east came a great bird, an eagle flying on wings of blinding light, soaring high above the mountains. Just as this beautiful creature was about to land at my feet, I woke up. And when I woke, I wept. I knew at once this dream was about the man I would marry someday. And so I waited for my love, biding my time with the distractions of the young, dances and parties and long summer afternoons lazing in the sunshine. Then Strad von Zorevich arrived in Barovia. He came as a conqueror, at the head of a vast army. He saw our valley and decided to stay. He even began building a castle as splendid as any in the Vistani stories. And people wondered, what would make such a man linger here, so deep in the mountains? He saw me in the village during the market fair. From that day on, Strad pursued me. Oh, he was very proper and polite. He said all the right things to Mama and Papa and the bishop. But I could see from the very start that he meant to make me his. Of course I was impressed with Strad. Who wouldn't be? He had seen and done so much. And he was so mysterious, disappearing for weeks at a time to who knows where. Yet, when I looked at Strad, I saw a conqueror, a builder, a ruler. As hard as I looked, I couldn't see the shining eagle from my dream. Strad invited me to his castle and it was magnificent. And yet I had no eyes for Strad or his castle. Only for the one I first met there. Sergei von Zarovich. He'd come from afar to live with his brother and found me instead. It wouldn't do for us to be seen together anywhere near the castle, so Sergei and I used to meet at a little shrine out near the abbey and watch the summer sunlight dance on the waters of the pool. They were brothers, but they could not have been more different. Sergei was everything Strad was not. Sergei was warm, open, young. Strad was remote, unyielding and older. Sergei would joke and flirt, while Strad just lectured. When news of their mother's death arrived, Sergei wept openly before everyone in the castle hall. Strad fled to his chambers to sulk. Is it a surprise that I was drawn to the younger brother? So we fell in love. They say that love is complicated, but ours, was as simple and as sure as the sunrise. Sergei was my light, and I was his. So we arranged to be married. Mama was happy, Papa was happy, the bishop was happy. Strad was not. Everyone could see that Strad was unhappy with our engagement. I tried to talk to him. I told him that he would always be part of our lives. I called him brother. He fled without saying a word, his face as dark as night. When he learned that Sergei and I were engaged, Strad vanished for many days. No one knew where he went, only that he rode far to the west. I was too busy preparing for the wedding to think of what this might mean. The night before my wedding, I had another dream. In it, I prayed to the Morning Lord to show me my love. And from the west flew a great beast. A huge black creature, so large that its wings blotted out the sun. Darkness spread over the mountains and the valleys, covering them in eternal night. I tried to forget my dream. After all, it was my wedding day. So I put on my dress and began to do my hair. Then a servant came, tears streaming down her eyes. When I asked her what was wrong, she told me that Sergei had been killed. I asked the servant who had killed him, though I was already sure of the answer. Strahd, she said, her voice filled with fear. And in my heart, I could feel the beating of black wings. So I wait for Strahd to come. The light of my life is gone forever. The monster who killed him has every advantage. Wealth, power, an entire army at his command. Still, I must remember that I control my own fate. He's coming now. I can hear the guards shouting in the stairwell. When I look down over the wall, I can see nothing below but mist. And I'm afraid. I don't deny it. But I am certain of one thing. Strahd will never have me.